Welcome to Story Corner, a place where we share the triumphs, struggles, and lessons learned from everyday people. Join us as we delve into the unique experiences that shape us and inspire us to live our best lives. Subscribe now for new stories.
Although we are indebted to the constant stream of bleak news and pessimism, it's essential to remember that there are numerous kind-hearted individuals in the world. In this vein, I want to share a story that demonstrates how performing altruistic acts with the true magnanimity not only brings happiness and improves our planet, but can also reward us with untold benefits, including saving our lives. This is the exact scenario that unfolded for a resident of Shanghua, China. Despite facing his own difficulties, this individual went out of his way to assist a young girl, Tom Lin, fully aware that their paths would likely cross again. Little Lin was born into a disadvantaged family in the Chinese province of Sichuan. In addition to the fact that her father was disabled and her mother was often seriously ill, she had to help her parents constantly and take to the responsibility of caring for her two younger sisters from childhood. The family could make ends meet, but in 2006 something terrible happened. Due to a devastating earthquake, the family lost the roof over their heads and had to move in with the neighbors. Lin did not despair and continued to study diligently, eager to go to college. She remained friendly despite all her problems. During a typical day, she crossed paths with a man named Shanghua, a farmer who was aiding victims of the earthquake. It's essential to know that Hua himself grew up in a financially strained family of farmers and thus understood the troubles that the young girl faced. Upon learning about her situation, witnessing the austere conditions she resided in, and the arduous work she endured, he felt a strong desire to assist the impoverished girl. He even gave her his phone number and implored her to contact him once she finished school. While some may view this as a standard promise, Lin, lacking other options, clung on to his words. Naturally, she did not anticipate the man to recall his promise several years later, but her assumption proved to be pleasantly incorrect. After completing her graduation ceremony, Lin reached out to the man with the phone number she had held onto for all these years. What's even more intriguing is that this benevolent farmer remembered her and even suggested that she attend medical school, something that seemed more like a fantasy for the destitute girl. The man helped Lin gain admission and even covered the cost of her first year of tuition, which amounted to $1,000. Additionally, the stranger whom she barely knew continuously sent her money for her expenses and generously paid for her sister's education as well. She had never realized that such kindness existed, nor that a stranger could perform such selfless acts. It's worth noting that Zheng Hua was not a millionaire, though he earned an above-average income. Nevertheless, this did not hinder him from carrying out good deeds. Lin lived with a relative comfort during her student years and was happy. As usual, years passed and the contact between the man and the girl was cut off. Zhang continued to farm and work from morning to night. It is not even known how many people he helped during this time, but the years took their toll. During those times when everything seemed fine and nothing pretended trouble, while having dinner the man suddenly lost consciousness. An ambulance responding to the call rushed the man to the hospital. As the doctors later discovered, he was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm. The situation was hazardous and he could die, but all this time he was treated as the most beloved patient. Upon being transferred to a specialized ward and receiving personalized care, he was taken aback. The following day, the most esteemed physicians arrived at the clinic to treat him, but he was astounded by the level of attention. The costly medication and various other remedies were concerning to Zhang, who inquired about the cost of his treatment. The doctors assured him not to worry about it. Ultimately, the man received all the vital aid necessary, which allowed him to sidestep severe and irreversible consequences. The most remarkable aspect was that Zhang did not even require the typical surgery associated with such instances. To say that it was a miracle would be an understatement. The most exhilarating part of the story was yet to come. As the man began to recover, the door to his room opened and a girl walked in. She quickly approached him and hugged him for a split second. Initially, the man was confused, but soon he recognized who was in front of him. As you may have already guessed, it was Lin herself. As it turned out, Lin had gotten married and found a job at the same clinic. Coincidentally, she stumbled upon the news that her former acquaintance was hospitalized and utilized all of her expertise and abilities to assist him. Alongside her spouse, they meticulously completed all of the essential paperwork and financed his medical care. They even enlisted the help of their acquaintances for further aid. Thanks to Lin's dedication, the man made a rapid recovery. The most incredible part of this story is that Zhang had not been doing very well lately. His farm had suffered huge losses and he was in debt. As the man later stated, he certainly would not have been able to afford treatment at the clinic. After this incident, Lin's family decided to never lose contact again. They now communicate frequently and visit each other on weekends and holidays. It transpired that a dozen years prior, the man had sponsored a destitute girl's medical education. Now, 12 years later, the same girl had rescued his life. This serves as evidence that good actions do indeed reap rewards. Perhaps not instantaneously, but the rewards will come back to you.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Story Corner. We hope you were inspired by today's story and learned something new. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, keep living life to the fullest.